What would make an abortion worker leave her job and become pro life? What did she see or experience? What is her story? That is the topic of our spring Live for Life book recommendation, The Walls Are Talking by Abby Johnson and Kristen Detrow. Hi, everybody. I'm Bonnie Finnerty, Education Director at the Pennsylvania Pro-Life Federation, and I hope you had a chance to read this book with us. Or if not, I hope you consider reading it going forward. This book is an expose on the abortion industry. It is stories told through the eyes of women who have been on the inside. Women who once thought that abortion was a good thing, and so they went to work in the abortion industry thinking it would help women. Yet, once they got on the inside, they saw and experienced some really disturbing, horrendous things that really opened their eyes to the deception of the abortion industry. Each story is a little bit different, but names are changed and they're told from a first-person perspective to protect privacy. Although the workers' stories are compelling, I also found the stories of the patients that they encountered to be compelling, and I want to share some of those with you quickly. There was a young woman named Jennifer who came in for an abortion with her mother, and although she had a positive pregnancy test, the ultrasound did not reveal a baby. So because they were so busy that day performing abortions, and because Jennifer didn't need an abortion or pay for an abortion, the clinic sent her on her way without any further medical evaluation. Within the next 24 hours, Jennifer ended up in an ER near death with a ruptured ectopic pregnancy. And the abortion clinic, realizing their liability and the threat of media exposure, quickly put together a plan where they would offer Jennifer money, just a few $100s, and ask her to sign a non-disclosure agreement where she would not be able to talk about the incident. This is kind of the standard protocol in the abortion industry to hide when they have been grossly negligent towards women's health. Another story that was very heartbreaking was that of Angie, who was going to get her 9th abortion. The staff was dismayed by how happy and jovial she always was when she came in for her abortions. I mean, even they, working in the abortion industry, just felt like somebody getting an abortion shouldn't take it this lightly, and this was her 9th one. After the abortion, Angie did something she never did before. She asked to see it, meaning the clump of cells that she thought she had aborted. The abortion worker, breaking with protocol, reluctantly brings Angie the products of conception dish from the lab, where Angie saw something she didn't expect to see. She saw a little body reassembled with a torso and legs and arms and a head. And she realized in that moment that she had aborted a real, live human being. She had aborted her child. And in that moment, she realized the horror of what she did. And she fell to her knees and she became inconsolable. Now, there are so many more stories like this. And although they are difficult to read and disturbing, it's so important. As Abby says, this is not an easy book to read, but it is necessary if we are to expose the lies of the abortion industry. So please go out and get the book. One of the other things that I realized in reading this book I hadn't known before is that 70% of the Planned Parenthood workers are post-abortive themselves. So that's an interesting statistic to ponder. So please get out and read the book if you haven't already. And I'd like to announce the book that we're going to be reading next for our summer read. It is You Carried Me by Melissa Ohden. Some of you may recognize Melissa as an outspoken pro-life activist, and you may know that she survived an abortion. She learned about that when she was 14 years old, and then later on in her life, she was able to seek out her birth mother and to find out the whole story. And that is what this book is about. I can't wait to read it with you. So read it with your church group, your pro-life ministry, your pro-life chapter, your friends, your book club. Just get the book and read it and share it with others. And we'll be back with another book chat in a few weeks. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, there's always a reason to choose life.